What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bearable Tech back in the building, and today is the 1 week review of the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. Now, I want to start this off by saying I totally went into buying this phone hoping not to like it, which is, I know that sounds weird, but the last year I have not been impressed with Samsung phones. They've kind of let me down. I've been using an LG V40, a G7. This year I was using a Pixel, and so I went into buying this phone hoping not to like it. But Samsung did it again. I like this phone. I love this phone, actually. And today I'm gonna do the pros and the cons of after using this phone after a week, and what I do and what I don't like about this phone. First, the likes. Screen. The screen on this phone is crazy. I am stunned. Like, I'm amazed. Like, there's no screen on the market better than this screen. Samsung makes the best screen. If you're saying your phone has a better screen, guess who probably made it? Samsung. I know a lot of the OnePlus people are bragging about their screen, which is a Samsung screen. Other carriers, everybody's screens that they love are Samsung screens. The only other ones I say that are just now on par are LG screens. So yeah, the screen on the S10 5G, there's nothing comes close. Next, the camera. The camera on this phone is the best on any phone available. And I know I'm sounding like a hype beast right now, but this phone camera options are crazy. Now, I'm gonna give that a pinch ahead, especially since it can pro mode and video and all that stuff. But as far as like mainstream camera, this is the best one on any phone. Like, I can say it even rivals the Pixel, and the Pixels has a really good camera, but it's all software based. This phone, camera to camera, is better than any phone on the market right now, especially with the 4 cameras on the back, the 2 cameras on the front, the time of flight, the super wide angle or ultra wide, however you want to call it. It's just crazy on this phone. So next, and the final pro that I want to say is the battery. Now, I'm going to do a whole separate video about the battery on this phone, but I'll just say right now, this battery is crazy good. I was not expecting it to be that good, especially since it has the power of this big, bright screen and everything like that. But I want to tell you that I've gotten, in the week that I've had this phone, over 4 out of the 7 days, I've had 8+ hours of screen on time. And I'm a heavy user. I have my brightness up. I use all of my social media apps, hours of YouTube video watching every day. So we'll do a separate video on the battery, but the battery is the beast on this phone. Now, let's get into the cons. First thing we're going to start off with is the cutout hole in the screen. I am not an advocate for disrupted displays. Hashtag against disrupted displays. It's an eyesore. Like, I love that the screen is so big on this phone that I don't have to zoom in when I don't want to be distracted. That's what I love about the new OnePlus phone. The camera is, hidden. I hate disruptions on my screen, so the cutout is the biggest annoyance on this phone for me. My second gripe, storage. Now, the storage options on this phone are 256 and 512, but there's no expandable storage, which is a big deal if you got a phone with a crazy camera like this that's capable of recording 4K 60, and you can't even save a lot of video because you're limited to the built-in storage, which is a 200 gigs or, a little less than 500 gigs. out of the box. So that's kind of a big deal. And the last one, the price. Now I'm acting really hype about the phone, but I mean, if you really want to be serious about it, I should be hyped. The phone is $1,300 to start, and that's before tax. So for $1,300, I better love the phone, which I do. This phone is amazing, crazy good, but it should be for the price. And I'm not an advocate for phones that cost over $1,000. The only reason why I got the phone is because I wanted to, see what the 5G was about and everything, and I actually tried it because I live in Minnesota. So I actually tried the 5G, which is crazy fast, but I mean it's unusable because I don't live downtown. So the 5G on this phone is pointless at the moment until, maybe a year or two from now, which I won't have this phone then. So I literally bought this phone for like the screen size and the cameras and stuff like that. I didn't buy it for 5G. I won't have this phone by the time 5G is usable where I live. So yeah, that's just a quick pros and cons after a week of using a phone. Thank you guys for watching.